click it, and then you'd hold down your left mouse, and it would just
wait,
make
it's like
you
the
fly.
platforms, like the platform. Yeah,
The
I
different
remember
colored
those.
platforms. So you buy VIP, you get access to that, like different models. You shouldn't have been spending Roblox on that, but people were back in the day.
Yeah, I once saw a meme was like, imagine you die and then heaven
And go
just
to
looks
heaven.
like
Dude,
this.
I literally referenced that last night, dude.
Hello everyone, welcome back for another episode of Deep Blue. My name is Casey, and for today, we have a very respected member of the commentary community. He goes by many names: Anti-Ethan Club, Adventures in Lego Office, Goosebumps Fanatic, but you all know him as Jaden Salads. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be on here. I'm a bit nervous, but we're good.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So for anyone that doesn't really know who you are, just want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Jaden Salads. I'm most known for doing the videos on Liminal Spaces and where they come from. But then these last couple of videos, I've been doing other stuff, and it's been going good.
So to start off, let's go through the history of your channel, because Jaden Salads is obviously not your first channel. Like I mentioned earlier, you've had other channels like the Anti-Ethan Club, Adventures in the Office, and Goosebumps Fanatic. So let's just go through the history of Mr. Jaden Salads.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, pretty much just ever since I've had access to the internet, I've always wanted to do YouTube. You know, just growing up, I have different interests, obviously. Did you ever get into like the Lego stop motion stuff? Like the forest fire videos?
Yeah, one of my first ever YouTube videos, it's not even up on YouTube, but it's like in a Google Drive somewhere. It's just like me playing with Legos. It wasn't even stop motion. It was just
I have those too on my uncle's YouTube channel, just playing with Legos at like 140p maybe. Like it's so, it's old. I can't remember what the first one was. Like I think I started uploading on my uncle's channel that I just talked about, just like playing with Legos or... do you remember that one app? It was like... it was some YouTube app where you could just cut clips and then upload it straight to YouTube. That's where I started though, just like meaningless videos, like me 8 years old playing with Legos and toys. And I did the Lego minifigure unboxing or unpacking. I mean, that stuff like that. And then it goes to Goosebumps, like collecting Goosebumps books, talking about that. None of those ever went successful because like one, I was a kid, and then two, YouTube just doesn't promote stuff like that. I don't think. I wasn't doing a good enough job.
And then how about Anti-Ethan Club? What made you Ethan Gamer TV's biggest op?
I don't know, dude. Like, even though he was the same age as me, I think just him being more successful than I was just really pissed me off. Me and my buddy Nathan. Because, you know, I was like huge into Roblox back then. And just seeing this kid playing Roblox and just doing kind of what I wanted to do, but like making it big time, that really, I envied that. So then I made a YouTube channel called Anti-Ethan Gamer Club. There's one video. It's like 15 seconds. It's the profile picture for his channel with the big X over it. You can go look it up. That's all it is. But that's some deep lore. I didn't think you were going to pull that out.
Did you ever get like hate comments from like actual Ethan Gamer TV fans?
Yeah, I think the video now has the comments disabled. It may not. But at the time, because like I said, all my videos used to get like 60 views or whatever. I mean, that's just what you get when you upload videos as a kid. But that video, I remember it hit like 1,000 views in like a couple months, which was pretty big at the time. And there was a ton of comments just hating on me. I don't think anyone agreed.
So then how about like the start of with your Jaden Salads channel? Because the first video on there was the Roblox with no brim. But I have a feeling that really wasn't your first video on that channel.
So, you know, I made the YouTube channels as a kid, just doing whatever I was doing then. And then I went on like, throughout middle school, it was a bit of, you know, so the last YouTube channel I probably had was like 5th grade. You know, 6th grade, no YouTube channels. Then 7th grade, I made... I want to say like end of 2018, I get a laptop for Christmas. Then I make a channel called Jaguar 420. I just thought that was a cool name. The first video I made for that channel, which would eventually be Jaden Salads, it was the story of Chris Turns Blue. Do you remember that meme of the kid turning blue? I talked about it in...
oh yeah, you talked about it in one of your videos though.
Yeah, like the one that went big recently.
Yeah, and it has like the song I'm Blue playing in the background.
Yeah, it's like a 6-second clip of this kid turning blue, and then he screams. And so at the time, I remember looking up on YouTube, like, what is the story of this clip? I was probably like 13. I just wanted to know. And nobody made an Origins video. So I was like, okay, I should probably do this. It's like a 2-minute long video made in Windows Movie Maker. So bad. I didn't even explain what the origins were. I tried to, but I had no script. I didn't know what script writing was. I like briefly explained what the video was, but like in the worst way possible. Okay, but the cool thing about that is I upload that. Like maybe a month or two goes by, it hits 700 views. And then like by the 3rd month, it hits 100K views. And over like the next year, it got like maybe 400,000 views on my first YouTube channel or on my first YouTube video. That got me my first 1,000 subs too, but it wasn't high quality content. That was how it started though.
So then, like, after like the whole Roblox with no brim video, you also have the Dr. Amigo iceberg.
That was like the 2020, 2021 era. That's when I started making more. The quality was increasing, but it wasn't anything impressive. Mm-hmm. By that time, I had also changed my name to Jaden Salads.
So what was the meaning behind the change?
Like the name change?
Yeah.
I don't know, because it went from Jaguar 420. There was one in the middle between Jaden. Let me remember real quick, just because I want to know too. Elias, do you remember that or no? What my old channel name was? Why don't I know this?
You have 100 channels.
I know. Anyway, wait, sorry, I don't know how to answer that. The name change, Jaguar 420. I think I just thought it was cringe.
Yeah.
For some reason. And Jaden Salads, it's more personal, I guess, like more personable.
Yeah, I was gonna add Jaguar 420 to that intro. I was like, wait a minute, did he actually use this username, or was this like a video he stole? Because you use a lot of memes in your videos.
I try,
what's the story behind you using just a bunch of memes?
Well, okay, so I like when a YouTuber, as far as the videos I watch, I like when they're a little personal with how they talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's some YouTube videos where they have a script, it's cut and dry, that's nice. But it almost feels like TV documentaries, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with me, I like, and for the stuff I talk about, there's not too many jokes I can crack. You know what I mean? So the way I, what do you call it? Comic relief? Is that the... Yeah, the way I add that is just with memes. Like on Instagram, I have a folder just full of things I could slap in my videos. And my buddy Riley, he's my roommate. We have all these crazy references, and sometimes I like to just add them to my video, so when he watches them, he gets thrown off by it.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of your other videos that blew up was the live streaming incidents iceberg. Yep. And that one has 1.4 million views. What's the whole story behind that video?
Dude, it's crazy. So that video, I remember spending like 2-3 weeks on it. I upload it a couple hours after it gets uploaded. YouTube took it down because I feel bad for not remembering. I think it was the New Zealand mosque.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's like one of the bottom tiers. And I didn't show any footage from it, obviously. But I showed one frame that they didn't like. And it was nothing crazy. It was before the shooting even happened. But so I had to re-upload that. And for the next year, I think I was uploaded like early 2022. For the next year, maybe he hit 2,000 views. And that was good enough for me because none of my videos were getting that much traction at the time. So 2,000 views was nice. But then I upload that Finding the Origins of Liminal Spaces video, which blew up, obviously. And because that blew up, my old videos got in the algorithm. So then like a month after that video blew up, the Liminal Spaces one, the live streaming incidents iceberg then shot up to like 1 million views in like a month. So it wasn't always like that. It was pretty nice.
You're very big into finding the origins of things. Right now you have the images and cursed images and liminal spaces, creepy videos. But even before then, you have a bunch of like, you have the Streaming Blue Kid, there's the Kumalala guy, Roblox Horror Face, and the YouTube Staring Kid. So like, you seem to be very big into just finding the origins of like memes or just random things on the internet. So what's like the whole big deal behind like why?
It goes to the origins of that first video I made, the first bad video I made. Just people aren't talking about certain things that I'd like to know about. You know what I mean? I want to say that's why I made that Liminal Spaces video, because there was a plethora of different pictures coming out, but I didn't know why or where. Then from there, just like memes too, just not knowing where memes come from. I see a video that has no context and I just need to know. So then I take it in my own hands, find an old Reddit post that talks about it probably, and then I make it into a video.
And then you have a lot of like commentary like videos. We have EDP445, we got Pop Blast, Angel of Death.
There's a bunch of privated videos. Like some of those were pretty bad. I've tried most styles of content. Like you can see through my channel, like I leave up the ones that did like mildly successful or the ones that I think are okay. Like with the EDP445 video, that was obviously like after he got busted for being a pedophile. And I tried my hand at commentary, like slop commentary. Mm-hmm. And oh my goodness, I don't think there's any. I used to do videos on Daniel Larson, like Daniel Larson updates. You know who Daniel Larson is, right?
Yeah, he used to follow me on Instagram.
Like under his like 1,000 accounts, like one of those 1,000 accounts.
Yeah, because
how'd you get the follow?
Because one of my friends, he was like a troll who like I didn't really know much about Daniel Larson. I just thought he was some like funny guy on TikTok, and then he's friend, the president. He had access to one of his accounts. And then I was like, hey, can you follow me on it so I can screenshot it? No. I just had the screenshot. And then I was like, hey, can you just follow?
Who's your buddy? What's his name? Wait, you don't have to say his real name, but like, is he Flexburger or is he like Jay?
Oh, no, like
Those are like I don't know what username
he uses. I don't know what username he uses, but he did like talk with Flexburger like a bit. Like he was like,
I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch.
Yeah, I'm out of touch too. There's a lot's been going on. Like
You left a comment on one of my videos. That was big.
Nice. Man. No, with Daniel Larson, like, yeah, he just followed me. Oh, no, my friend followed me through his account, and then I found out, like, everything that happened, like, Daniel Larson and the whole, what was her name? Grace Vanderwall.
Oh, Grace, yeah.
Yeah, like, after I found that, I was like, no, I gotta remove this.
I'd leave it just for the lore. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was on my previous account. That one got banned anyway.
Yeah, that story's over. The chapter's closed. It's he's in jail now, I think.
Yeah, for like 60 years.
Is that true? I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, because like, I think he threatened to bomb the White House.
Yeah, he did do that.
Yeah, so that's why he got 60 years.
So part of me, and I think everybody should feel like some sort of like sympathy or something. Well, I don't know if sympathy is the right word, because he obviously is like not only mentally ill, but like what word would you? How would you describe it?
I would just say like challenged. That's how
mentally challenged and mentally ill, because it's a combination of those.
Yeah,
but that doesn't excuse the things that he obviously has done regarding like everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a sad situation because he was in like different care homes, and he would find a way to get out of that.
And do you have like a personal favorite of the commentary videos you've done?
Well, I have a bunch of friends that tell me that the Minecon 2010 video is like my magnum opus. It's my best video, apparently. Just the overall video is a step up in quality at that point. When you look, compare that to like the videos I made before then, like, you can tell there's a bit of an increase. But out of the ones you just listed, I'll probably agree with that. It's a nice story too. Just how Minecraft got popular, and then like the first meetup essentially for everyone who was playing Minecraft at that time.
So what was like the whole Minecon 2010 story?
Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you every detail, but basically I want to say it was in like somewhere in Washington. Everybody on the Minecraft forums at the time were talking about meeting up for like the anniversary of Minecraft, maybe like a couple year anniversary or something. And Notch went out to Washington, and there was a small meetup, maybe like a little under 100 people. It was like super rainy that day. They all met up underneath a tent, and it was just like a big Q&A for Minecraft fans talking to Notch. And I think that's super cool.
Yeah, now that thing's every year. Yeah. Is that where the mob vote is?
I don't know if it's still a thing.
I thought that was where like the whole mob vote and like Q&A things happen, like the unregistered. What was the meme? Like registrated wham.
Oh, dang it, my buddy Riley's in the shower, but he does it perfectly. Like, that's one of our references. What's the amount of dedicated wham I should have for a server?
Didn't someone
Super
ask?
Kai. Super Kai.
Yeah. What's the recommended amount of dedicated wham I should have to a server?
Well, didn't someone ask Dan TDM on one of those? It was like, do you want to come to my house?
No, I think he was asking Sky does Minecraft. It could have been Dan TDM, but I want to say it was Sky. I don't remember the kid being British. Because me and Riley, we watched those Minecon videos like all the time.
Let's go for it.
Do you like to come to my house?
So then, like, after like those commentary videos I listed, you have one of your other like big videos that blew up that we mentioned earlier too, the Finding Liminal Spaces on Zillow. What's the story behind that video? Because I feel like that's like the video that really like kicked off a lot of things for you.
Yeah, I think that's the first video I talked about liminal spaces, which would be my thing for a while. I think that's a pretty creative video. Like, I don't know how nobody else thought about doing that at the time. Because I was looking at a bunch of liminal spaces, and you end up realizing that a lot of these are just like empty houses. I was like, I bet you could find a lot of these, or like make some pretty good ones just by looking at like different house websites, for sale house websites. And that's just what the video was. I didn't find any too good liminal spaces. I've been thinking about revisiting that video though. I think that could be pretty fun.
So why are like liminal spaces such like a big thing for you?
I'd say kind of the same reason they're loved by most people. They're very nostalgic. It takes you back to maybe a time that you miss, just being a little kid. Just the rooms you didn't think about too much. But and then some of them are just really creepy. They just evoke feelings that you can't really describe, and you just like looking at the picture for that reason.
And the video like after that was also very big, which was like the finding the locations of popular liminal spaces.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, that one has over 6.3 million views. It features other creators like Kylie Bogley and Adrian Gasly, the latter being one of my previous guests.
Dude, Adrian's so cool. I
love Adrian. Yeah, so like, what was your reaction to that video blowing up? Because that one's like, out of like everything we've mentioned so far, like that one's like your biggest.
Yeah, I had no idea it was going to do the numbers it did. Because at the time, I maybe had a little over 2,000 subscribers. Like my videos want to get more than 50 or 100 views. I've never collabed with anybody, but I was kind of sitting on that script for the longest time because I had written the script out in a Google Doc, like all the locations and stuff. I took my shot. I messaged Adrian Gasly because I liked his content, and Kylie Bogley. She was on the rise. She was just Kylie back then. So I both shot them a DM on Instagram, and they both responded. Thankfully, they both were in the video. They have a good cameo. I uploaded the video. It got like 700 views in one, like that first day, and that never happened. And then, by the first week, it had 1 million, and then by the second week, it was like 1,500,000, and it just kept rising, kept going.
So then after that, like you just had like a bunch of like commentary videos, and you just like before going back to finding locations of popular liminal spaces, you did have a few other commentary videos like 10,000 marshmallows, the Tub iceberg, and the Grimace Shake video. One thing is like, what's up with the Tub iceberg?
Well, I remember on Tub's Instagram story, he was like, hey, I'm going to be doing not a giveaway. He pretty much said, in the next week, I'll be reacting to anybody who makes a video over a Tub iceberg, and the best one will get a re-upload of the reaction to his second channel. And I was like, yeah, that could be huge for my channel. One, I like Tub, I like his content, and getting a shout out from him would be pretty big. So I made that video literally like one night, which is like unheard of because I'm a super lazy, unproductive content creator, unfortunately. Like I should be uploading weekly, raking in the cash, but I don't because I just procrastinate. But anyway, I got that video out. I got second place because there was this one guy, Don Ketchup, I think his name is. He made it like it's literally just a Sunny V2 video. Like it's really nice.
Oh man,
his information was pretty good too, but he ended up winning. But it got Tub to acknowledge me at the time, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because you guys follow each other on Instagram. Like, have you guys been in contact before?
I'll tell the story. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was like the first time I believe he acknowledged me, knew who my channel was. A couple months ago, I was driving back from a dentist appointment with my mom because my mom took me, and I'm on Instagram and I get a DM notification at the top, and it just says, what did it say? It's a message from Tub, and it says, your mom is a goat, or like, your mom is awesome, or something. And I'm like, what? Like, why is Tub texting me? And then two, why do you say something about my mom? So I tapped on it, and I was like, I just let him, because he was still typing. So apparently, the whole thing was, I graduated earlier this year, right? From high school.
Oh, you just graduated from high school?
Just a few months. Well, I actually early graduated because there's a whole reason behind that. But I officially graduated earlier this month, and I walked the stage, obviously. So for my high school graduation party, my mom sent a letter to Tub through fan mail saying, hey, could you come down and just be there? Because my son, he has a YouTube channel. He likes your videos. So my mom tried to get him down there. I think that's kind of a crazy idea, but it's a sweet thing for mom to do. So anyway, Tub that day, the day he messaged me, many months later, he was just going through fan mail, saw what my mom sent, and he was telling me about it. It was super cool.
That's awesome. So will you and Tub ever work together in the future?
I haven't asked yet, but I could definitely see me asking to get him in a video, and I feel like he'd be down. But we haven't talked much. No,
man,
not yet. But I think surely. But maybe next VidCon he'll be there. I think he said something about that.
Where's the next VidCon going to be again?
I think it's always in Anaheim, California.
Anaheim,
and that shouldn't be a long drive for you if you're in Vegas, right?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about going to the next VidCon.
No, you need to, because you've already made connections with me, Raymundo, dude, Adrian Gasly. I tried to meet up with him, but I know he's somewhere in California, but he was busy.
Yeah. Man.
You would meet so many people, dude, and just have the best time. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I'll ask about VidCon 24 because that one seemed like a crazy night for you. I had Raymundo's perspective on it. I need to get yours pretty soon. So with the commentary, how come you just stopped and then just went back to searching for liminal spaces, but you also started searching for cursed images, police sketches, and disturbing videos?
Yeah, because I didn't just want to be known as the liminal spaces guy, because it's kind of all I did at one point. So if you looked at my channel, I would try and space them out. I'd try and get 2, maybe 1 video of something different, just to show that, well, 1, it creates a backlog for people who want to watch your other videos, and then 2, just so that I can do other stuff, talk about more things. The cursed images did well for a bit. Yeah, I'm just trying to create a different series,
Yeah.
I think that's what you should do once you start getting that traction. Show people that you can make other types of content and not just be known for one thing. Because some people get stuck making iceberg videos. That's never fun. Or like
so like what's the process and like research behind like finding the origins of a certain media, whether it be a cursed image, a liminal space, a disturbing video? Like how is like the whole research process like?
Well, some of them are really easy. Like you can just right click it, search with Google, and sometimes it'll just show the location like right there. And then as far as just finding a picture's origins, then sometimes you find a Reddit post of people finding it before you did. That makes the job easier. And then there's been times where I've had to because I'll have like a general idea of where a picture's at somehow. I don't have, not off the top of my head, but there's been times where I've had to search through like Google Street View for like an hour, just searching around trying to find the exact spot where something was taken. That's the process, I'd say. Half the time it's easy, people do it for you, or then the other half is then, I guess the other option is just you can't find it, you just give up. There's so many pictures, you just don't know what they're taken at.
Have you gotten into that scenario where like you just were looking for a certain piece of media, you were just like stuck, you just could not find the origins?
Yeah. I don't have any examples, but it's happened so many times. But then you'll see someone in my Discord server who like finds it so easily. I'm like, how did you do that?
So will you still put that in a video? Like if you can't find the origins of something, will you still put it in a video?
No, I'll take it out the Google Doc.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I'll have like a big bullet list of like images, and I try to find each one, and then if I can, I'll just take it out. Try to find it later.
So what kind of media, or which media, whether it be like a cursed image or liminal space, which one had like a very interesting story, like when you were like researching it and like just finding the origins of it?
I have to think about that. Probably from like the first Liminal Spaces video. I don't think any of them had too deep of like a rabbit hole. Like nothing too crazy regarding it, but it's always satisfying whenever you go through like so many steps of looking for a picture and then you finally get the result at the end. Like I think one of them, it's the picture of the playground. There's like a blue skybox as the walls. There's like that wood log.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
So it ended up being in a church, not too far from me actually. I was thinking about like going to the church, on a random Sunday and like just taking a picture of the liminal space. That might be weird. I forgot the process. I talk about it in the video, but nothing too crazy as far as rabbit holes I end up going down. I don't think. Maybe I'm forgetting.
Yeah, because Spiky Glove Man, I put that in my questions. That one was like very deep or like very like surprising to learn. Like there's a whole like story behind that one. I thought it was just like some kid getting his camera destroyed.
Okay, so yeah, I see my memory's bad. Like especially on the spot, I suck at. That's why all my videos I never like freeball it. I always have to have a script. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, exciting information regarding that. So in the video, I say I shot a DM to Spiky Glove Man, who was the kid in the video, freaking out that his DS gets shot by an airsoft gun. That's the whole video. So anyway, he ended up watching the video because his buddy showed him, and he messaged me back on Instagram. And we're going to be doing an interview sometime soon.
Oh, nice. So it's not recorded yet? You just have it planned out?
No, just a lot of Instagram DMs, but he's a pretty cool person. I don't think he wants people to know who he is yet. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting because I finally got to talk to him. Yeah, I have a video idea planned for that.
Nice. So like, is there like any kind of like media that like you'd want to find that you just haven't yet?
It's probably sitting in a Google Doc somewhere. Off the top of my head, no. I don't plan on finding any more like liminal spaces or anything. Like I think I'm gonna do like one more video, like one more big video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like cap the series off. But off the top of my head, nothing off the top of my head.
All right, and another question I have is like, let's talk about your avatar, the green rabbit. Like, how that become your channel mascot?
Have you heard of the show 12 Ounce Mouse? It used to be on Adult Swim in like the 2000s. Is it the one with
like the Microsoft Paint, like mice?
Yep.
Yeah, then I've seen it.
So the main character, Mouse Fitzgerald, that was my original like avatar icon for the longest time. I used to be a what do you call it, like a PNG tuber. Just have like a PNG of the 12 Ounce Mouse as my guy talking. And then once that Liminal Spaces video started blowing up, this guy reached out to me. His name's Java Juice. He's really good. He asked if he could do my thumbnails and make my channel banner and stuff. And that's where the green mouse came from, even though it looks like a rabbit.
Let's talk about your Carl's Jr. Hardee's tattoo.
Yeah.
How do you get that?
I don't know. Like my mom, she was going to get a tattoo and I just turned 18. And she was asking if I wanted to go with, and I was like, yeah. But I didn't know what I wanted. I don't like in middle school, I had a shirt that just had a Carl's Jr. logo on it. That was like my favorite shirt for some reason. I think I know why. There's this artist called Ass Pizza. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's worked with like Kanye West. Like he's actually pretty big time now. But sometime in middle school, I was a pretty big fan of him on the come up. And his whole thing was the Carl's Jr. star. Like, even though it's like copyrighted, I think he would just use it as his own. He does a lot of cool stuff. So I think that's why I like it. It's just a cool logo. It's on my leg now, forever.
So you've already turned 18, but you said you just graduated high school. So
yeah,
but you said you early graduated. So
well, that came out of a fear because in middle school when I had my old videos, kids would talk about it in class, and that would get the teacher to like put it on the projector. And I don't know if you've ever experienced that before, but it's like most embarrassing, insufferable thing ever, or at least just to me. For some reason, just hearing, I don't know, because it usually wasn't a bad experience, you know what I mean? But I just didn't want to like relive that, especially now that my videos were blowing up like even bigger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the last thing I want to be is in a high school class, and the teacher puts my video on the projector. Because like generally I am kind of quiet, like when I was in school. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have anything to say to anybody aside from my friends. So that was just a nightmare scenario, just the teachers putting my videos on the projector. So I had to early graduate to avoid that. And I just didn't like school. You know, if I early graduate, there's more time to make videos and not be in class.
So besides YouTube, what do you do right now? If you want to like be public about it.
Oh yeah, it's all YouTube.
All YouTube?
Like, dude, I'm on free roam mode. It's like, I love it. No school. Kind of unhealthy. Like I'll wake up 10 a.m., 11 a.m. most days. I've been wanting the gym max recently.
Gym max?
Yeah. I'm just inconsistent schedule right now. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things I'd want to do, like get fit, you know, get big, and be more consistent with YouTube. Because one, that's more videos for people to watch. Two, that's like more money, obviously. And yeah, that's the two reasons.
So like, are your roommates, are they like friends or are they just like family?
So one's my cousin, and then one's my buddy Riley that I keep talking about. We all split rent at the house. Yeah.
That's pretty cool then. Like just like, so like your whole life right now is just like YouTube right now.
Pretty much. I should probably be getting out of the house. Like the only times I get out of the house is like see my family or my girlfriend. Shout out Gracie.
Yeah, that's the life I wish to have because I'm in college right now, but I'm mainly online. I changed majors too. Like I was comp sci, realized I couldn't do it. Then I switched to journalism.
That might be a little too much for me. I have like a little monkey brain. I couldn't do computer science or anything.
No, that's how I was too. I could not comprehend like coding and doing like calculus.
I would love to. That would be cool.
Like it's fun. Like you have to be passionate about it if you want to be a comp sci major.
I was gonna go to college with one of my buddies, but I opted out last second. Well, I didn't want to get stuck in college debt. Mm-hmm. Then I just didn't really care to go to college to begin with. As far as like what I wanted to get, I was gonna do like graphic design or something. Then I had YouTube. That's YouTube like saved me from so much, dude. Like actually.
Would you ever consider like community college or like? I know there's like online college programs because a family friend is doing like an online college thing for nursing. So like, would you ever consider something like that? Either of those two?
I almost got my associates through like doing a dual credit class, like or dual credit classes. I did a bunch, but no, my family was pushing me to just get my associates, but I don't really see a reason to do it. I mean, if YouTube ends up failing, I'll worry about it then. But right now, I'm just riding on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I need any college for now.
Yeah, I feel you.
No,
you rank certain aesthetics in your YouTube channel, including older brother core, fruitiger aero, 2010s internet, deep fried memes, and old emo art. So like, you want to like share your opinions on all those? Yeah,
so I made a video where I basically ranked nostalgic aesthetics just throughout the mid 2000s to like early 2010s. My favorite one ended up being, I ranked it on a scale of we should bring this aesthetic back or this style. And then, you know, the F tier, the bottom tier was, delete from existence. You know, so the bottom tier had things like the, what are they called? The virtual singers. Things like the Gummy Bear song, those old ringtone animated singing things.
Oh, the Crazy Frog?
Yeah, I think I said delete that from existence, maybe. They're just kind of ugly. None of the songs are too good. There was another thing like old emo art styles.
Yeah.
I just think they're kind of ugly. They're just kind of tacky.
Yeah,
but then at the top of the tier list, I had, what did I say? Dude, see, this sucks. I had Global Village Coffee House at the top, which was like the old coffee house styles in like Barnes and Nobles and coffee shops in the 90s. I thought that was nice. I liked it.
Have you seen that one TikToker who was like, yeah, I'm like early 2000s, older brother core.
I haven't. Was it funny?
Yeah, it was just like, no, everyone was just like bullying the kid in the comments. They were just calling him a poser. It was some like 9-year-old. No, it was two kids. It was two kids. One was wearing a trash bag. Another one was wearing like a full-on like like jaded London.
Is it ironic? You think it was ironic?
The trash bag kid, definitely ironic, but the kid wearing like the fit probably wasn't ironic.
Walk me through fits, tell me how much everything costs. First we got the Crocs, $30. We got the trash bag, $70,000. The top, $30,000. Hat, Vans, $5. Where'd you get the bread for the $70,000 fit? We don't talk about that. Got the Jinkos, $100. Corn, Adidas, $200. Random Affliction, knockoff, $10. Rings on Amazon, $10. Hat is for my grandma. What inspired y'all's looks today? I don't know, I just saw a pile of trash, and you're like, I want to be that. Yeah, early 2000s, older brothercore.
No, yeah, there's I think you would have had to have been old enough to play like early Roblox to be older brothercore at this point, I think, which I did. I got to.
When did you make your Roblox account? Because I made mine in 2013.
I was a guest for a minute. I'm not going to lie and say I was playing like, way back when, obviously. I was a little baby. I made my account in 2014, I think. Which sucks to say because me and my buddy Riley were talking about how our accounts are like a decade old at this point. And that's just weird. That's something I want to make a video on, like Roblox nostalgia. I have it in my scripts. I'm going to make it soon.
Yeah, go for it. Because I remember Roblox made I think they did an event with like going back to old Roblox aesthetics and like the old games. I
don't think you can redo it.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a long time, but you just can't capture that old charm, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much going for it.
I know. I think peak Roblox is like 2015, 2016 with games like, let me think, like...
Do you remember that Pokemon one?
Yeah, there was two. There's Brick Bronze and...
Brick Bronze was nice.
Yeah, Brick Bronze was fire. And then there was the other one, like Project Pokemon, something like that.
I may have played that. I was pretty big into Pokemon back then.
Yeah, I was mainly big into the show. I only played a few of the games.
The show. I don't know, like just Roblox, like 2013 to like 2016, I'd say was just peak, dude.
No. I still play it, but like I just can't play the anime games or like the Dress to Impress. I just it's just not me.
Well, people are forgetting, dang it. There was this old Roblox game, because every time I hear someone talk about Dress to Impress, I remember this old Roblox game, which was pretty much the same thing. Like, Roblox's Top Model, maybe?
I think it was called that. Was it like... I think I remember because you had to walk into platforms rather than click on... Yeah, I remember playing that one.
The platforms. Yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roblox's Top Model, I think. That was so much fun back then. Forget about it.
Yeah, I always played Epic Mini Games or Assassin. I used to be really cracked at
Epic
Assassin.
Mini Games.
And then I played it again. It was like,
Assassin is just kind of like murder mystery, right?
It's murder mystery, but everyone's a murderer. But you have a specific target to aim for. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can collect knives in that, right?
Yeah, like the knives.
I had a bunch of golden knives or like some rare knives.
Yeah.
Did you ever collect limiteds or buy limited items?
Nah, no. I was like, because don't you aren't those like a lot of Robux? Points like tens of hundreds of dollars.
Because some of the things I used to buy back then, if you look back, like my Roblox account is worth like a couple $1,000 just off a couple different items. They just like increased in value over time.
Would you ever sell it?
No way. No.
This is rich
Too many
history.
good memories.
Yeah, so I run another podcast called Z-Tomo. That's like my nostalgia one with like my two friends. We were considering doing an episode on two things. One is on 1x1x1, that whole hacker urban legend, and the other one's like the survive and kill the killers in Area 51 game. That one's like classic.
Okay, so
game.
dude, that game, so on my Roblox account, I have a couple different public games. I have like one of those copy and paste Area 51 games that has like 500,000 visits. Like I was a popular game for a minute and it was just that.
Did you
like, I have first-hand experience. Yeah, like I had VIP that you could buy. I had 3 different tiers of VIP, which were like, you buy VIP and you get the, I forget what they're called. Like you would win an obby and you'd be able to like fly everywhere.
Oh, was it the Rainbow Cloud? Or was
it wasn't a cloud.
There was another one. Oh no, it was the Magic Carpet, right? It was
not a magic carpet. You would just click it and then you'd hold down your left mouse and it would just make you fly.
The platforms, like the platform. Yeah, different colored platforms.
So you buy VIP, you get access to that, like different models. You shouldn't have been spending Robux on that, but people were back in the day.
I once saw a meme. It's like, imagine you die and then heaven just looks like
this. I literally referenced that last night, dude. I literally said that last night.
Yeah.
I wish. I hope.
Catalog Heaven. That one was one of my favorite Roblox games too. I was like addicted to that. Played
I didn't get
7 hours straight.
I didn't know what that was. I played it maybe once, and I was like, okay. Like you just try on different things, right, in the shop.
Yeah, but also like if you like left like your circle or like a spawn zone, like you can get into a free for all battle with like other people in the game with like different catalog items.
Dude, that's a name I haven't heard of forever. But no, I didn't really play that one. I forget all the games I used to play. A lot of murder mystery. Do you remember a YouTuber? He made Roblox videos. He was called Tofu.
I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, so I used to watch him when I was a kid, and I made the first like tofu fan club place, like the first world, I guess. And in a video he made a couple months after I made that world, he like played my game in a YouTube video, which was super cool. You can't find it anymore; it's gone.
Yeah, that just reminded me because Wasabi Productions, Roy, he had his own solo channel where he did like slime videos and 3 a.m. videos. So at first he did like Roblox videos, and I was in the background of one of them.
Dude, like little stuff like that was so cool. Like, do you remember Shedletsky?
I remember him, yeah.
Just like joining an admin's game, like a Roblox moderator's game, and just like looking at their player model was just the coolest thing back then. Dude, I might have to have you on for that video, the nostalgia one.
Yeah, let's get another thing I was about to ask too. Was like, how is it like collaborating with all these YouTubers?
Dude, it's pretty cool because if you're in one of my videos, like I'm watching your content actively. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of the people I have on. So not only is it cool to have them in my video, but like I'll get a follow back on Instagram or something, and that's always like fulfilling.
And I see you worked with like a very like small YouTuber like just recently. I remember you posted on your story. It was like some small YouTuber, and it was like featuring Jaden Salads. Yeah.
He used to be called BP Horror. He had like, I think he was pushing 20K subs. He was like putting the work in, but then YouTube was starting like they started striking his videos for like community guidelines. I don't think he was doing anything bad, so he had to start over. He's only had a couple subs now, but I'm rooting for him.
Oh man, yeah. And with the collaborations, like I mentioned, you had like Adrian Gasly, and then you also worked with people like Shy Valley, Morbid for Fun, and then you also worked with Chupo. Like, how do you get Chupo to agree on a video? Like he does like explaining the lore of Wizard 101.
Yeah, it's pretty random, and I got that connection because there's this Instagram group chat that was started earlier this year for VidCon. At first, it was just like me, Morbid for Fun, and like a couple, like maybe 2 other people. I don't remember who. But then eventually, like, someone would join that, like a YouTuber would join that. Then they'd add their YouTuber friends. They would add their YouTuber friends. So now it's just this big VidCon group chat. And Chupo was supposed to go to VidCon, which he was in Florida or something. Mm-hmm. And so that's how I got in connection with him at the time. But then I needed someone to narrate a part for my video, so I reached out to him, do a silly voice, and he did.
Is that his actual voice, or is he just putting like on like a fake voice?
He was like, "Should I do it extra nerdy?" And I was like, "Yeah." Put a little nerd emoji voice on.
Yeah, he's one of the people I'd want to interview, but it's like, how is that gonna work? Because he just has like this Microsoft Paint like avatar.
Just have it on the left side.
Yeah, just have it there.
Still image.
Yeah, Chupo. I love his stuff. I've been binging his stuff a lot. I'd love to talk to the guy one day.
I could try and reach out. It's worth a shot.
For sure.
Give him the idea.
Yeah. So I actually did DM him, but he hasn't responded back yet.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't really look at my DMs because it's not like I get an insane amount, right?
Yeah. But
most of the DMs I get, they're kind of like weird. I don't know.
Oh, do you get like promote this jewelry?
There's a couple of those.
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna look for some real quick. Like, there's this one guy who's just like spam DMing me on Discord, on Instagram, just like, dude, give me free merch. Give me free, because it's a whole dude. That's a rabbit hole, but I don't even know how to get into that. He's not getting it though. He's not getting free merch. No, it's just some of these are just cryptic. It just says hey. I don't know, but it wasn't until so Adrian Gasly, right?
Yeah,
he told me about the Deep Blue podcast, right?
Yeah,
and it's not that I was opposed to it. I just like on the spot, I'm like a bad speaker, I guess.
Yeah,
so I was like kind of on the fence about it. But here I am.
Mm-hmm.
As far as doing this podcast.
Yeah, like I don't even trip if like people say no. It's like it's very understandable. Like because I have a lot of DMs. I think like only like a third of them are like people that have responded. And it was like before I had the concept for Deep Blue, I just had like ideas for like projects. So in Raymundo, like the way I got in contact with him, it wasn't even like me contacting him. I was genuinely like a fan of him. So I was like, hey, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. I just want to let you know that. And he was like, thanks. And then
that was recently?
That was maybe like 1 or 2 months ago. Yeah. So I just like said that, and he responded. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, I once brought up the idea of doing a video with him, and then he was like down for it.
Yeah.
And then like I had the concept for Deep Blue, and then I had of course Adrian.
Dude, it's a great idea.
Yeah, and then I had Raymundo on.
Dude, he's a Giga Chad. He's awesome.
He is. Yeah, I love that dude.
He just hit
200K.
Dude, yeah, congrats.
I know.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out him. He shouted you out too on his slop video.
Wait, in the revised one too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the original, and dude, he got in a bunch of crap for that first.
I know.
I didn't like Chud Logic.
Yeah, I was researching that, and I saw like Chud Logic.
I didn't know who that was.
Down on him.
But I watched Chud Logic. He's like in the commentary community, and he's just very raw with what he says. You know, like my feelings would get hurt, dude. Like he shat on Raymundo, and I felt bad.
I saw that. I was like,
but the revised video should be good. His new re-upload of it.
Yeah, I watched that one too, and you told me about it in the episode. He was like, "Yeah, here's the new revised version." And he just straight up just said the plans for his future videos. Like he just posted on his story about like he was like talking about a video he's working on. I was like, man, I'm like literally the first person who knew about this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I did check up on it. I looked at just to see how the new upload was doing, the re-upload. YouTube's not pushing it as hard. It makes me sad.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. I was like, is the algorithm down? Because like I felt like that for me too. I was like, and then I checked some other channels to see if they were down too. I was like, no, I guess it was just Raymundo.
Well, we're in Q4.
I know.
It's the best time to upload. I don't know. I think it's just because it's like a copy and paste of his last video, even though it's like different. YouTube probably detects that and it's just like, no, we're not going to push this as hard. People have already watched this. I did want to say though, with the reaching out to people and them not responding, that's definitely happened to me a couple times. But the one I've been pushing for the longest is Wang. Like, you know, Justin Wang.
Oh, Justin Wang, yeah.
Dude, like I've been watching him since I was a kid. So back when I had like 2,000 subs before my channel popped off, I tried getting him on for like a. Have you seen that one meme where it's like the custody battle of Dominic, a ladder match for WWE?
Yeah. I love that meme and the Axel match too. Rip Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, Viva La Raza.
Dominic's a big star too. I didn't know that. I'm not up with the WWE like that.
Neither am I.
So anyway, I had a video talking about that, like the origins of the custody of Dominic ladder match meme, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Justin Wang likes wrestling, so I tried to get him on. And I don't fault him for responding at the time because I was a small channel one. I keep doing the 1-2 thing, but you know, I was a small channel, and most of the time, if you email, because that's how I reached out, I emailed him. A lot of the time, if you email a content creator, it doesn't go to them. It goes to like whatever, like I don't know, like brand agency they're with, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like I'm with Nano Zebra, and they help with getting me sponsorships, and they manage my emails.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I reached out to him in the past before, and then once my channel popped off, I tried DMing him, and or like reaching out on Twitter, and it is kind of embarrassing because it's like, you know, you're reaching and they're not reaching back.
Yeah,
I'm not mad. Mm-hmm. So anyway, at VidCon, I ended up seeing him at this creator lunch. I got to talk to a bunch of creators I liked, but for some reason I was too nervous to talk to him. I regret that.
Yeah, like I've been mainly sticking to like right now. I'm mainly sticking to like 200K or less like subscribers.
Probably
like,
a good way to start.
Yeah, like I was surprised to get you and Raymundo like so soon. Like I just pitched out to Adrian, hey, want to be in my podcast? And he was like, yeah, sure.
I wish YouTube pushed him more, dude.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I saw like some of his videos. Like I feel like he has genuinely good videos and they're getting below 1,000 views.
I want to say it's because he doesn't upload. Like he does like big gaps between each upload. But then sometimes he'll be consistent and like he still doesn't get traction. Like, I think he should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I really liked his most recent video too. Like that one was like a genuinely good video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I checked your channel. I haven't watched it yet, but they're in my watch later, like I said, on our DMs. But dude, the views are good.
Yeah, the SpongeBob video, I'm like surprised that one's doing well. Like that one was like that. I'm happy that one's doing well because I almost scrapped that one.
And it's been out for like how many days?
Just like 4.
Yeah, and it's already at like nearly 10K, if not already 10K.
Yeah, I know.
That's like a good sign. Like give it a couple months, it'll probably like surpass 50K, if not like 100K. Like if it keeps staying in the algorithm.
The video before that I had was called like the TikTok's most disturbing rabbit hole.
Yeah,
that one was very much popping off, but I unlisted it at like at a certain point because I had so many comments being like, "Man, you're looking too deep into this," and I just like unlisted it, and then I just put it back once like because I went on YouTube and just found like that whole like TikTok account like being talked about by like other small YouTubers. Yeah, like I might as well put it back up then.
You just gotta ignore the comments sometimes.
I know.
Yeah, because like literally 99% of the comments are so supportive, so nice, and make me feel nice, and like they're all being honest, which helps too. But then you get that 1% that's like, you know, making fun of your voice or how you talk, or just being a jerk for no reason.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel good to say you're looking too deep into things either. Because that's all I do. I like dive too deep into things.
Yeah, you just like jumped into that topic, saw no one else talk about it, and it was like, bam, might as well.
That's the best thing you can do too.
Yeah.
That's like my entire channel, just like finding these ideas that no one else has touched on, thankfully.
Mm-hmm. I almost did like a video on like the whole like Disney, like I think it was like one of the Disney deaths, just to find out that like Raymundo did a video on it, and then so did like 10 other YouTubers. All right, might as well scrap it.
Yeah. Like, I remember when I first, no, not when I first, like in 2022, I think, I was doing a lot of icebergs just because I didn't know what to talk about. So, you go on Reddit and find icebergs. And I was getting kind of shameless because I would see that other people made the same iceberg like 3 different times. And I would just make my own like watered down, shittier version. Never do that. I don't think you would, but definitely try to find something that hasn't been talked about too much. And if it has, just do it better.
Iceberg's just done now. Like no, like I still see like one pop up every once in a while on the recommended, but it's just like pretty much done now. Like everyone who blew up from icebergs, whether it be Tuv, Wendigoon, or Raymundo, they're like done making it. Like they're never going back to that.
No, and I don't know why you would. It's funny I say that though, because I have an iceberg. It's going to be the scariest music iceberg, an original iceberg too. I'm going to come out that hopefully soon. I like put the work in. I think it is like an easy format for a video though. You just go through each topic, not too hard. Like just production wise, it's like super easy to make an iceberg.
Because I was just like during COVID, like during lockdown, I was just like watching those late at night because I had just nothing else to do. I was like, oh wait, what is this topic? A new format, and I was like, just watching that for like the rest of the night.
Dude, there's this one iceberg. I don't know if it's still on YouTube. It was really good though. It was the iceberg. And it's like the most random topics that have like the most crazy information. And it's like always really interesting.
I'm guessing like the movies on there, and then also like the Doom. Yeah, I remember it had like a whole like Doom mod. I could imagine that being crazy.
Yeah, I think they mapped their school. And they would like do test runs of how they're going to shoot up the school. I don't know if you have to bleep that out. But they would like do test runs on the Doom map, I think, that they would make.
I'm trying to remember which YouTuber I learned that from. I remember a YouTuber did talk about that in like a video games iceberg or like a disturbing video games facts kind of video.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who I got that from.
I probably heard from the same person you did. I don't remember though.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like this small channel, just a couple hundred subs, talking about Columbine. This Columbine iceberg that spanned like 10 different videos. It was always really nice. Not the subject matter, but like it was good content.
Yeah. So about VidCon, so how is that like? So because you talked about like the group chat with like a bunch of different YouTubers, and then you had like VidCon itself, and then you met a bunch of other different creators like Raymundo 2112 was there, Dire Trip was there, Morbid for Fun was there. Oh my
gosh, yeah.
Ali Tricasso was there, and then like some big names too, like the Act Man or Wavy Web Surf. Dude. So like talk about your story from there.
So before I went to VidCon, like my YouTuber buddies that I actively talked to was like Brugly. We weren't super close at the time. It was like Brugly, Morbid for Fun, Adrian Gasly, and then Kylie. Yeah, like Kylie's cool too. And then I get put in that group chat, which I think I started the group chat, or Morbid for Fun did. And I went to VidCon because Morbid for Fun said I should probably go with them. Usually I'm pretty anxious just to do anything, but I took 2 plane rides from where I'm from, 2 long plane rides to Anaheim. I landed. I didn't know what to expect. And that first night I got to Anaheim, I went to Brugly's Airbnb, which is like the NBR, the NBR crew, the Nightmare Blunt Rotation crew.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah, so no, there's actually more to that. So I get to the hotel. I meet up with Morbid for Fun. I actually meet Ali Tricasso in the hallway going to the elevator. She didn't know who I was, so I was kind of like, hey, what did I say? It was me and my buddy Caden who went. I was like, you're the guys from the group chat. And then I shook their hands, and that's how we met then. Then I went up to Morbid for Fun's room. Me, him, his boys, Ali Tricasso, and Ali Tran. You've probably seen her. She's like a big TikTok, like Reels creator. She does horror content.
I think I've seen that in the photo, with the whole group photo. Oh.
Yeah, probably. So we all went to Denny's, like down the block, and we meet CZ's World, which you may know him. He's actually he has over 1 million subs, and he makes really good videos over like horror movie content. And then, so I'm sitting at the end of the table. We're all at this Denny's. I want to say that was all the YouTubers there, just like Morbid for Fun then. And then Sensitive Society comes in. Sensitive Society, I didn't know. So anyway, he sits by me, and he was super cool. I mean, I didn't really feel nervous. They're all just, people. Once you get to know them, it's pretty cool. But then after that, Sensitive Society, he gave me and my buddy Caden to ride to Brugley's Airbnb, and I got to meet those guys. But then as soon as I walk in, I see the gamer from Mars. I see Plain Rock 124. I'm sure there was more, but I just walked around, shook everyone's hand, introduced myself, because usually I'm like kind of awkward. I just don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But I got out of my comfort zone. I was like, "Hey, I'm Jaden Salads." Well, I don't know what I said, but it went well. I think that was cool. I don't know what the question was at this point.
No, I was just like saying, hey, what's your story behind that? So like, how was it like just meeting all these YouTubers, whether it be like in your size range or like have generational wealth?
Just like meeting them as a whole.
Yeah, just like, how was that feeling like?
It's weird seeing them in real life because a lot of these people you just see on your phone.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. I mean, like 99% of those people are like the nicest people you'll ever meet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then some of those people like have so much aura that you can't talk to them. Like Turkey Tom was talking to Wavy Web Surf, and me and Morbid for Fun went to go talk to them. And I was just like, dude, like, what am I going to say? Like, you know what I mean? Those are like big time creators that I watched both of them, which that went well anyway. But then Mudahar, Some Ordinary Gamers. Like, he had the most aura in that entire room. When I saw him walk in, he's like, dude, he's like 7 foot tall. He's actually like huge. I pretty much just asked for a picture, which I got, thankfully.
No, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was cool.
So how about like the whole Morbid for Fun and Plain Rock photo?
Dude, that was legendary. Because Morbid for Fun, as far as like his older video, he doesn't look like him too much now. Mm-hmm. But if you watch his videos from a year or more ago, like if you look in the comments, everyone's saying that him and Plain Rock look alike, right?
Mm-hmm. So
then they got to do the collab in real life, got the picture. Pretty legendary moment. I got a picture with both of them too at the same time. Mm-hmm. I have that on my Instagram.
Yeah, like I said, my friend tried to get in contact because my friend is like friends with Plain Rock. He's met him like at a few conventions, like a few tech conventions. And then my friend texted him over Twitter DMs. Was like, "Hey, Plain Rock, you want to be in my friend's talk show?" He didn't really do me justice in the text message. He was like, "Yeah, he's a small YouTuber and he's gonna call you over Discord." And I feel like, man, he could have done a lot better than that.
Yeah, and what did Plain Rock say? Just like
he was like, "No, thanks." I was like, "Damn, he didn't even give a reason."
Yeah. He's the exact same way as he is in the videos in real life. I went to shake his hand. I was like, "Plain Rock," and he was like, "You know who I am?" Yes, dude. Of course I do. I saw JonTron.
Oh yeah, how's that like? Because he's like an icon.
Oh yeah, legend.
Man. So if there's anyone you could collaborate with, who would it be?
I have a big list. I heard you talk about that scratch-off ticket.
Oh yeah, the scratch-off ticket.
I have that as well. Thankfully, I've gotten a bunch of names off. Brad Taste in Music.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
So he's gotten into like controversy recently. And I hate that for him because it's like really like tarnished his name in a bit. But I've been watching him for years, and that guy's he does music related content, and I wanted him on this Music Iceberg, but he never got back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy's cool. That's the first name I can think of.
Like a top 5, including him.
Okay, we'll do Brad Taste in Music 1, Wang, just because I've tried for so long. You know what I mean? Tuv, why not add Tuv? I'm sure that could happen. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And that'd be full circle because he was like my favorite YouTuber for the longest time. Not that he fell off. I just,
Yeah, he's on my scratch-off ticket, Tuv.
Who else would there be? I'd have to think about it. We'll add Neopunk FM. Do you know them?
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of their stuff.
Dude, I met them in Las Vegas in April.
In Sydney World?
Dude, yes, exactly. Dude, I met them at an In-N-Out and I was so awkward, dude. But it was like, thankfully, I know them more. I know them more now, which is cool. They gave me the follow back. No, they're actually in the video. Wait, no, I can take them off because they're going to be in the scary Music Iceberg video. I can't think of the other two. I don't know.
Man, like you just don't like having like a big like YouTuber. Like, there's no way I'm going to get this. Like not a Mr. Beast kind of figure.
Google Docs. Trust. Hold up.
Because my scratch-off ticket was Raymundo, Tuv, Wendigoon. I don't know if you know Carlos Suico. He's on this podcast called Jumpers Jump.
It's like maybe if I saw him, I would know.
He just like has like these conspiracy theories like podcast clips. The YouTuber Ali Sanvia, she's on my list.
I don't think I know her. Oh, dude, I don't think Vanos Gaming.
Vanos?
Because he follows me on Twitter and he left a comment one time saying that he liked my videos. And so I tried to get him on to do narration. That would be this crazy big thing, but he was busy, I'm guessing.
Vanos, so that's an icon. Like getting that on.
Dude, it was insane when he commented because I was like, no way, you watched the videos. Brad Taste in Music, Vanos Gaming, Wang, Scare Theater. Scare Theater inspired, I think, everyone who does like horror related content.
Yeah.
That guy's super cool.
I feel like you could get him.
If I try, I haven't tried yet, but it's worth a shot. Then I'll end it off with Nick Crowley.
Nick Crowley.
He makes the best scary videos on YouTube.
He's at the top.
Yeah.
How hard would it be to contact Nick Crowley?
I don't know, because I could shoot him the email or the DM, but I don't think he'd get back because he's actually like a big creator.
Mm-hmm.
I will say there's this one person that follows me, and sometimes if someone follows me, I'll like check their account just to see maybe if they have a channel or something or like who they are.
Yeah.
So I tap on their account. They're private, but it says followed by Nick Crowley. So they have that connection. And they follow me. They're followed by Nick. I could try. And same thing for Chills, the Burger King foot lettuce.
Number 15.
Because if I do a top 15 video, I want him to do number 15 for me. That's like a cool idea I've had. And one of my followers who I don't know, I don't follow them back, but they're followed by Chills.
Does Chills even make videos still? I've not heard from him
Yeah, it's the same content too.
Last time I heard from him, he was on Smiling Friends.
Dude, that's huge. That's cool.
So how about like the second channel and like you also like stream and do Patreon? You want to just like talk about that? Like your side content?
Yeah, so I have a second channel, which is where I'd want to put like vlogs, gaming, mainly gaming, because I've always liked the format of like a Let's Play series.
Mm-hmm.
Just some dude playing a video game. There's like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. And so my main inspiration was Mr. Beast, because if you go to Mr. Beast's old videos, there's so many Let's Play videos of him playing Pokemon, right? And it's just kind of a backlog archive thing of him playing video games. And I kind of want that too, just for whatever game I'm interested in. Haven't started yet, but I want to do more Let's Play videos on that channel. Then for live streaming, if you've ever tuned into one of my live streams, it's the worst thing of all time. Dude, he knows. He knows. It's so scuffed because my internet's so... I got an Ethernet cable, finally. This is the first time in my life I've had one. But if you ever watch my live stream, it's always 360p. There's like a 2-minute delay between me and chat. And I'm bad at whatever video games I play, so it's super bad. Then the Patreon, I make sure to put in the text before you subscribe to my Patreon. It's like, it just says your name's going to be in the video. But you could get exclusive content. You could. It's not a promise. Because I really would want to put exclusive content or like early uploads to Patreon. I got to get better with my time management.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So there's no promises on there. But it's mainly just a way to get your name shouted out at the end of the video with the picture that you want to choose.
Mm-hmm.
And just to help me more financially, which is nice.
Yeah, because I've considered Patreon. I did make an account. I'm just wondering, like, what do I put on it, and, like, when to promote it?
So usually, whenever you'd cut to an ad break by like a real sponsorship, instead of doing that, just shout out your Patreon in the middle of a video. And it sounds bad, but I mean, it is effective. I've definitely contemplated whether I should have it or not, because sometimes I feel like I'm scamming people because I'm not actually putting content on there, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly just, but then it's like they're also doing it for the shout out. It's not like they're just paying me and they get nothing out of it. There's no false promises on the Patreon. But I would want to provide more. That's the only advice I'd give. Like, you probably should give exclusive content on there, like guarantee a shout out, maybe.
Would you ever like, all right, here's a video, you guys get it 24 hours in advance? Because I know that's what some other YouTubers do. I think Tuv does that.
He does.
Yeah.
And I do that whenever I get a video done early, but usually I get a video done the day of it's supposed to be out.
So you just upload whenever you want to like upload? If
it gets to that point, yeah. But usually I want to go for Saturday. Mm-hmm. Saturday night, like 10 p.m.
All right.
I couldn't tell you why. I just like that time.
Yeah, because I've always like thought it's way too hard into like when I should upload. It's always like, should I do this in the afternoon? Because that's when everyone's like on their phone. Or should I do it like...
I've talked to other creators about that, and I think they tell me that it doesn't matter. Which, if you look it up, there's things that would tell you that's not true. But ultimately, I don't think it really does matter. Maybe just upload at a time where there's people who are going to be awake.
Yeah.
Don't upload at 3 a.m. That's too cursed. Upload at like lunchtime, dinner time. Bye.
Yeah, I think one of the questions I was going to ask, I've been putting in the document with all my questions, but it's like, are you on Morbid for Fun's new video? Because like I saw his Instagram story, and it's like, yeah, I got almost everyone I know on here. And like I saw
the Disney one?
Yeah, Gamer from Mars. I saw Scumbagovich. Are you on it too?
Yes, sir. But I didn't show my face. I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah.
I don't like to show my face in my videos that much. I don't know why. It's just too much opportunity to look ugly, you know? I don't know.
Nah, I get that. It's like for me, when I try to show my face like after like a segment, because it's just like, what am I supposed to put in like the blank space?
B-roll that's not
B-roll
yours.
footage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Other people's content.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got some bullet questions for you. So, favorite video game?
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
I'm turning the lights on.
Yeah, you good?
Look, you got the Dead Rising, and I have all of them on DVD. Yeah, I'm going to turn the lights back off. Well, no, yeah, I'm going to be consistent. Dead Rising.
All right. Are you a Nintendo, PlayStation, or an Xbox guy?
Xbox. The Xbox 360 was my first console, and it was for the longest time. Xbox One's all right. I'm on the PC now, but Xbox for life.
Real. Your favorite cartoon?
Wait, what are you? I feel like you're a Nintendo.
It always changes because I grew up. My first ever console was a PS3, and then right after that was a 3DS, and I had a Wii U, and a Switch, and then a PS. So I just kept switching. So
my family sold our Wii for the Wii U. Bad investment.
I mean, I feel like kind of makes sense because I think you can play Wii games on the Wii U.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can.
But generally, it's a pretty hated console.
Yeah. Like, there are some good games on it, but, like, they're on the Switch already. Your favorite cartoon?
Cartoon. I shouldn't have to think hard about this.
You seem like a regular show guy.
That's the one that's coming to mind. I don't think that's my favorite.
Ben 10? I feel like you're a Ben 10 guy, too. A Ninjago guy.
I actually didn't. No, I hated Lego Ninjago.
You hated Ninjago?
If it was stop motion, it would have been cool, but the fact it was animated, I didn't like it. Adventure Time.
Okay, solid answer. That's my favorite cartoon of all time, too. Your favorite?
I need to rewatch it.
Your favorite album, artist, the song?
There's so many. The one that's coming to my head is, it's a weird one. It's called A Promise by this band called Shoo Shoo. They really changed my life. It's this experimental, avant-garde noise thing. But let's go with Say Anything Is a Boy. It's like a pop rock album. I love that.
Nice.
You gotta listen to some Say Anything. They're good.
So do you go to concerts a lot? Because I see on your Instagram you went to Sick New World and you also went to a Death Grips concert.
Dude, that's like the nearest. Death Grips and Knocked Loose are the closest things I've experienced to death. It's so bad, dude.
Wait, wow. You can't. Was it really that bad?
Death Grips, yes. Because so everyone's in their own little spot waiting for the concert to start. They came on like 30 minutes late. Okay. And Death Grips are kind of notorious for ditching concerts altogether. So everyone's kind of wondering, like, are they going to come or are they not? Then, what song was it? Do you know System Blower by Death Grips?
I've heard the name, but I just need to know remember what it sounds like.
So System Blower comes on, and you just see the silhouette of MC Ride going onto the stage. And everyone's just like, oh shit, like, things are about to happen. And so System Blower, the drop happens, and dude, just the biggest crowd crush. Like, everyone from the back just pushed everyone in the front. You could barely, it was just a big wave of people. And that was the entire show. I've never experienced a show like that. There would just be like a mosh pit that would open up, and it would just get crushed. And dude, it was so much fun, though. I had to tap out in the middle of the set, though. I couldn't breathe. I needed water. I was about to pass out.
Yeah, it just reminded me because I was at the Faye Webster concert a few months ago here in Vegas. But the opener for it was this band called Upchuck, which was also like a punk band from Atlanta.
I may know them. I don't think I've heard them before.
Like 5 girls passed out right next to me.
Dude, it happens.
It does.
I think at Austin City Limits, who was it? It was like a mix between Tyler, the Creator fans who were there to mosh, and then maybe like Ariana Grande or something. Maybe it wasn't ACL, but that was a thing that happened fairly recently.
I remember Playboy Cardi and Miley Cyrus.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
That was Cyrus.
There was like a mosh rap artist and then some pop girl, you know what I mean?
I think that was the one, yeah. Miley Cyrus and then...
King Carson. Was it King Carson? No, it wasn't King Carson.
Carson had Red Hot Chili Peppers. That was something different. It was a bunch of old guys with King Carson.
I was wondering why that was the lineup. I don't know. It's cool that Red Hot Chili Peppers are giving King Carson a spot, though.
Yeah.
I don't think those older dudes would get it, though.
Sick New World had a really, really weird lineup, too. I wanted to go just because of how weird it was. You had Duster, you had Danny Elfman.
Dude, I'm seeing Duster tomorrow.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, I can't imagine going to a Duster concert. I just start crying in the middle of
No, that's what I did, because I saw them at Sick New World, too, and I was on the barricade, and middle of their set, I just started thinking about, you go to a dark place with that type of music when it's just presented in front of you. I just started crying, and my eyes burned so bad, I needed eye drops afterwards.
Nah, I can't imagine doing Duster.
Sick New World was so weird because the headliners you had System of a Down, Slipknot, all these heavy bands. Then, at the bottom of the lineup you had your dust shoegaze. You had Glare, Duster, Slow Dive. And then you also had these crazy hardcore bands like Tsunami and Kublai Khan Texas and stuff. It was so weird because I was wondering what the crowd was going to be like at Duster. Like, were they going to mosh to it or were they going to cry? Well, it was a lot of tears. What, you know what was bad? You know the band Knocked Loose?
Yeah, I think you mentioned the name.
They're one of the biggest hardcore bands right now, if you want to call them that. They played right before Duster. So you have like the meanest, like hardest hitting band right before the softest, like saddest thing. It was bad because I wanted Barricade for Duster, but I had to endure pain and like getting stepped over for Knocked Loose. You know what I mean? So that was crazy.
Did you go to the Signal World the year before?
I wanted to. I heard
so bad things about that. I remember watching like a live like documentary on it, and then people were saying it was just not a good experience. Was it the same like that? Like it was just so hot. I heard it didn't like smell good, but I feel like that's just a concert stereotype in general.
Yeah, when you get so many people, like there's just gonna be so much heat like emitting from everybody. It's just gonna stink, especially in the hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue I've heard was sound. A lot of sound issues. I only heard a couple different like a couple different sound errors. That was during Have a Nice Life.
I was surprised to see them there too. Like Have a
so
Nice
random.
Life.
But I think it was pretty well organized. That was my first festival as well, and I had a really good experience.
Did you see Drop 19s there? Because like I did not expect this. That was like the one band I did not expect to see on any like festival lineup.
They played at 11 a.m. I was leaving the Airbnb by 11 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, they had people playing at 10 and 11. I missed a lot of good bands I wanted to see.
What was like one band you wanted to see, but like you just missed out on them?
So many. Danny Elfman. They had Danny Elfman, who's pretty much, what would you call him? Like the composer for the Avengers soundtrack, Nightmare Before Christmas, all of those movies.
And then also Oingo Boingo.
Oingo, yes, exactly. And they played The Simpsons live, which would have been so cool because they made the Simpsons intro, which I didn't even know about.
And then what other questions I have for you? All right, I guess that was all. So I guess we just get to our segment then. Mariana's sketch. So I give a fun fact about an animal, and you have to draw it in under a minute. And for your animal, I gave you a clownfish. And a fun fact about clownfish: clownfish are all born males.
Then how do they make babies? I don't know. Clownfish. Let me just get a quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Here, am I timed yet?
Not yet. I didn't start the timer yet. Just let me know when you're ready, then I'll start the timer.
Oh, okay.
You have to give the reference image rule because my first two guests, Adrian and Kefferson, they did not have reference images. Adrian did a great job on his eel. And then Raymundo's manta ray.
Whatever, it's worth a shot.
All right, you ready?
Wait, hold on. No, I'm not ready.
All right, for sure.
Okay, now I'm ready.
All right, and your timer starts now.
You leave this part in.
If there's any like dialogue or like commentary going on, I would.
Oh boy, this is already so scuffed.
Who app are you using it on?
Paint.net.
Okay.
This is what I used to make my Roblox clothing back then. Like, because this was the only application I had that would give me the transparent. Like, I can make things transparent, like PNGs. Okay, I think there were some ridges up here. What's my time at? Oh goodness.
20 seconds.
And I love the idea of you putting these into like an aquarium.
Yeah, I was like, how do I add a gimmick for this show? I was like,
so
all right.
Cool.
Yeah, my friend's like animating it.
Oh, no, this is getting bad. Okay.
And your time is up.
All right, I'll add a blue background.
All right, you can just.
Okay, yeah. What do I send it on?
You're gonna send it through Discord.
Perfect.
Let's take a look at this beauty.
Okay, getting it over. A bit boxy, but it's cool.
Oh, nice. I like it. I think you're
you
the
gave
first
me the easiest one.
Yeah, I think you're the first one who had like color.
Really?
Oh no, the one who had a jellyfish. He had color, but he couldn't finish coloring. I did give you this one.
Wait.
I gave the other three an eel, a jellyfish, and a manta ray.
The manta ray, I was like thrown off by that. I was like, why? Wait, is the clownfish stripe supposed to be black or white? Okay, both. That's okay. That's good.
It's good, yeah. You're good. You gave it like a nice eyeball.
Nice.
Just like one thing, thanks for coming on. I was like, this was like, I didn't expect you to have you so soon. I was just like talking to Adrian. Adrian was like, yeah, I'll get Jaden on. I was like, here we are. I was like, it's just great to have you on. Yeah,
thank you, dude. Not gonna lie, like I wasn't nervous for this at all until like right before, and I'll probably sound nervous throughout the podcast because I could tell I was talking fast, and that's just because I can't think fast. Like I have a monkey brain. Like I actually can't think, get things off the top of my head. But yeah, I think it went well. I had a lot of fun, and I definitely want you to keep doing this, getting like smaller creators on here, just for there's a whole bunch of different reasons. Just getting to know someone better. as a viewer, and then just as like an internet archive sort of thing. Because, you know, we go 5 years in the future, like how many of these creators aren't making videos anymore? But then there's this podcast you can like go back to and see what they were up to. If that makes sense. I talk a lot.
No, you're good. You're good. This is the podcast. You're supposed to talk a lot. But yeah, like, you want to plug in your stuff?
Jaden Salads on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram.
All right, and yeah, just
shout out to my girlfriend Gracie. Shout out to Elias. Shout out to my buddy Riley. Shout out to everyone else. Shout out to everybody. Caden, Aiden.
And just like thanks again for just coming on.
Hopefully, if I come on here next time, I'm not as freaking awkward or something. But yeah, this is good. I like it.
Yeah, and like for the audience, like thanks for checking us out. Go check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Of course, check out Jaden Salads on YouTube and Patreon. And yeah, this is Deep Blue. We're signing out.
See ya.